let's talk about real quick. Let's talk about the Westbrook and the Pacer deal that fell through. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Now, apparently, Russell Westbrook, the Lakers had a deal in place for them to get Buddy Hield and Miles Turner for Russell Westbrook, but the Pacers wanted 2 first-round picks. Even in that scenario, I still think that's unfair. I don't think that's a fair trade. I think the NBA should veto it like the Chris Paul trade to LA. It's not fair because Russell Westbrook is probably going to get bought out in Indiana or play there for 1 year. And I guess they get the $44 million cap space, but I don't really see nobody going to Indiana. But they got an opportunity to win some games next year, but they giving away to people. I think Turner, but they got some guys, Chris Durant. I don't know who's going to be in the middle. They got Jalen Smith, but I don't really envision nobody going to Indiana. It's not just because it's Indiana. It's because, you got to remember Paul George said they wasn't committed to winning. They had one of the, I forget who he's talking about, Anthony Davis or Blake Griffin. Somebody was willing to go there. He spoke in cold, though, and Indiana didn't want to pay him. So they trying to win for the cheapest price. And that's one of the issues that the NBA got with small market teams. They can't financially keep up. They can't financially keep up. So, they have an issue now. My thing is, if that's an issue, and then the teams that financially can't keep up, why not put a luxury rule in there where when teams go into the luxury tax, that money goes to the teams that are struggling, like the bottom 5 team in attendance or whatever, as long as they not, as long as they not winning championships or competing for the playoffs, that luxury tax money should go to the smaller franchises so they can financially keep up, or it's always downsizing. But they can absorb that contract and they can have the money next year. But like I said before, I don't envision too many people coming to Indiana when Paul George put the word out there that they really ain't trying to win. They really not trying to spend money. And that's why he left, and I believe him. They trying to win for the cheapest price. And then again, if that's the case, and that team's struggling, maybe the ownership need to sell the team. That's always an option too. Maybe they need to sell the team, but for the most part, it's really about the cap space. And if I'm giving you Miles Turner and I'm giving you Buddy Hield for a player that is trash and Russell Westbrook that's not going to, he probably sells some tickets in Indiana, but at this point, his stock at its lowest already got Tyrese Haliburton, so more than likely, they're probably going to buy out Russell Westbrook anyway. But it is what it is, and I look at the trade. I just don't see it. I don't know why teams can religiously keep wanting to help out the Lakers and help out the teams that's winning championships. We want to help Boston with shit if I'm Indiana. Wouldn't help them with nothing. You about to help out the Lakers now. Would that make the Lakers a dangerous team? I think that make them more dangerous than getting Kyrie Irving. Because it's a fit. You got somebody in Buddy Hield gonna stretch the floor, spot up and shoot. You got somebody in Miles Turner gonna defend the rim. But my thing is, until Anthony Davis accept being a center, it's not gonna work. People say, well, he's a power forward. He's a power forward. You niggas a center in today's game. Until you embrace, getting his hands dirty, playing in the paint, posting up, y'all ain't going nowhere. How can y'all win with AD shooting 3-pointers? Nigga almost 7 foot shooting threes. And not even shooting a great percentage. You really got a guard out there in AD who defend the paint on D. It's just, until him and Karl Anthony Towns, embrace, until they embrace being centers, bro, it's not gonna work for them. So they post up and all that shit, man. It's not gonna work for them. I can tell you that right now. They gonna be trash forever. or they ain't gonna win nothing, because everything, you gotta understand, when Dwight had Orlando, winning, everything was going through Dwight, and he was posting up. When Dirk started posting up, that's when Dallas started. That's when they won the championship. So until they play inside and then kind of go outside a little bit, they not gonna win. That's why they not having no significant impact like Hakeem Olajuwon did. Like Shaquille O'Neal did, like David Robinson, Tim Duncan. I'd rather your 7-foot ass shoot threes and not be able to get offensive rebounds and get people in foul trouble. That's a cop-out. That's a real cop-out. But like I said before, I guess it's fair to ask for 2 first-round picks. But for the most part, the Lakers, that trade would make the Lakers a playoff team and a dangerous team. Turner, and I don't know how long Turner can stay out there, though. That's the only thing that scare you about it. You don't know how long Turner can stay out there. How long can he stay out there when people go small? He can shoot threes, rebounding, a little rebound and score a little bit, block shots, but how long can he stay out there if somebody goes small? That's the $1 million question. How long can he go out there if some of these teams go small? So, but Buddy Hield, good floor spacer, can get his own shot, can stretch the floor a little bit. So he'd be nice. That'll make them a lot better than Westbrook. But it all boiled down to Anthony Davis embracing, playing inside out and playing like a real traditional big player, which that's not gonna happen. And how healthy AD and LeBron stay, which that probably not gonna happen. So they probably still miss the playoffs. People telling we add Kyrie, man, this can happen, and then no, it can't, nigga. Kyrie ain't never available. One thing about Russell Westbrook, at least he durable. He out there every night. And Miles Turner coming off some type of, I think, lower body injury, foot injury. So, like I said, I think if everybody healthy, despite AD playing like a beta male, they still make the playoffs. But I'm not sure how dangerous they are. I think it's over with. The bubble was their pinnacle. The bubble championship. That was their pinnacle. But also, what you got to count on, a lot of guys, getting healthy too. So it might be early on, they're going to steal a lot of games. Denver got a guy that's injured, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple teams that have some injuries out there. The LA Clippers. So, for the most part, they going to just have to, for the most part, they just going to have to, take advantage early on, bro. And the West got a lot stronger with everybody getting healthy. Minnesota, it's starting to click there for them. So yeah, it's starting to click out there. But I guess it's a fair trade, And Indiana always, if nobody want to come there in free agency, they always can facilitate a trade. They can always be trade facilitators with their salary cap space next offseason. So if people gonna come to Indiana, it's gonna be via trade, or it's gonna be via, that young core gonna do something special. And people want to play with Durant and Tyrese Halliburton, but yeah, like I said before, that's a good trade for the Lakers, But you're giving up your future again, and I'm willing to bet the New Orleans Pelicans are not gonna want that draft pick this year, unless they do real bad this year, which can happen. LeBron is old. And really, he talked about where I ain't really concerned about hitting. I don't really get no pressure to hit the last shot no more, because he is what he is. He just there to break the record. That's all he in there doing. And to me, and like I said about him breaking that record, it's a record. That's great. That's a story. But when you put it up against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar record, once you dig into the deeper facts, it don't really mean nothing. It ain't really as meaningful as Kareem. Kareem did all that half his career without a three-point line, and he never attempted a three-pointer when they got the three-point line. So that, that's wild. That's real wild. Once you think about it, that's crazy. Once you think about that, that's real crazy. Real crazy. without attempting a three. But like I said, that's a good move for the Lakers. But I just think really what they should do. What they should have done. Put AD at the 5. That's the fuck he is. He's a 5. Get you a stretch 4. Or you can make LeBron a stretch floor and find you a really good wing. But they content with making AD a power 4. That's why they won't win. That's why AD would never be able to carry. I got that all crooked. He'd never be able to carry the torch. Never. And that's why Karl Anthony Towns are gonna win shit in Minnesota. Y'all niggas want to go shoot 3. Of course, you 7 foot. If you play on the block and you post up on the block, guess what happens? You 7 foot. The rim is only 3 foot freak higher than you. When you get closer to the basket, this is a freaking news flash for everybody. When you get closer to the basket, your percentages go up and making it. News flash. Your percentage go up and making it. News freaking flash. It's true. And then once you start posting up and they start filing and you start going to the line and commanding the double team, well, guess what? You start getting 3 extra point here and there. Then you start opening up the 3-point for everybody on the perimeter. So I ain't really worried. Man, them dudes are what they are. They've been in the league long enough, and they consider soft, not just because of durability for Anthony Davis, because they don't play big. They don't play big. And Minnesota messed their team up with trading for old Rudy Gobert. They better have a vision and plan, and it better work. And it better work. Karl Anthony Towns talking about this championship a bust for us. Nigga, what? Yeah, bro, y'all ain't that good, kid. Sorry to break it to you. Y'all might be playing their bus next year, if that. But that's based on because of Anthony Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns play like a punk. I just hate watching him play, bro. He just soft. At least he just real soft. I don't like him. I'm sorry, man. I ain't got nothing against the dude personally because I don't know him. I'm sure he a good dude, but he ain't just soft. 2K commercial, State Farm commercial. Fuck, they get him for. At least AD play with some type of, at least it's like, AD like it's fluid, it's a little flashy. He's like, oh man, big dude, all that skill. Karl Anthony Towns just trash. Something I don't like about him, bro. On the court. There's a lot I don't like about him on the court. How about that? Nigga play like baby food. Play like baby food and shit. I can't stand him, dog. He play like a punk. What you think? What made you think you gonna win the championship there and KG couldn't win the championship there? Short of KD coming there and KG coming out of his prime or something like that happening, y'all forever gonna be trash. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Hit my link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I forgot what about the brain. Also, you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and much more. If you need to reach out, my Twitter and Instagram is in the link tree as well, too. Follow me on Twitch. Appreciate that. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.